Y'all. Let's do it.
Hey, y'all.
Okay. Hello, guys.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
It is. It's episode 19.
Dude, almost 20 episodes.
Almost 20 of the End of the Day podcast. Shout out to anyone who's been sticking with us through all the episodes. It's been quite the journey.
Yeah, shout out the real listeners.
Shout
out
out
there.
the real listeners. Shout out the new listeners. Shout out the old listeners. Anyone.
Shout out the grandmas listening.
Yeah, there's no grandmas listening.
No.
Actually,
my grandma listens to
Hey,
it.
don't discriminate
There
against
might be a grandma listening.
I hope your grandma listens to you. I'm gonna shoot her the link.
Yeah. Make sure if you're listening right now, shoot your grandmother the link.
Yeah, please shoot your grandma.
Yeah, welcome to the episode of End of the Day podcast. My name is Sin.
I'm T, guys.
Oh yeah, you know I gotta do it.
Sin exclusive.
Whoa. We apologize.
It's the real motherfucking T.
T Will exclusive.
Terrence
Yeah,
and
is that
his
super
fucking
loud?
drops.
In my headphones, if you're listening to this right now and it just blew your ears out, I apologize for Terrence's.
No, I turned it down.
Oh, you turned it down. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe it just was my headphone. Maybe, hopefully.
No,
the
that
listener-
shit definitely blew out my left eardrum.
He was still going in. That's why I didn't understand why.
I can't just stop.
Just
Bro.
going in on his own ears.
Pause.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. So what's new with y'all?
Chilling.
Oh wait, T just got back from her trip.
Vacation.
Yeah, low-key, my vacation was so much... Why do I sound so echoed? My vacation was so much fun. It was a culture shift for sure. It's different, San Francisco to LA. San Francisco's more of a, capitalist city.
Really?
LA is more full of life and love and art, and everyone's doing their own thing for sure.
I'm sure people in San Francisco would be like, "What the hell? It's full of life." Or no,
I know,
feel like
I know
everyone's
that's a
super
fact,
loving
but
in San Fran.
this is my home.
I haven't been yet, so I don't know. Terrence, have you been? You've obviously been.
I've been to San Fran, I think,
And is she
4 or 5 times.
Is she accurate in her description of San Francisco?
I feel like every time I've gone to San Francisco, it's always been a good vibe, but that could be because I have a lot of friends up there.
Gotcha.
And there's a lot of places like Dolores Park that's just like, it's...
Oh my god, everyone at Dolores Park just sits there and takes pictures of the fucking skyline. Literally.
Oh, why is it?
You go to Dolores Park to just say you were at Dolores Park.
That's real.
I don't think that's true.
Unless you live there.
It's also like, I mean, a lot of the local spots, or at least people I know that like get there, like before weed was legal, they'd buy their weed there.
Got you.
You can get like all types of shit.
It was
kind of some sketch shit.
It was that park you go to for shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, you can always just chill there and smoke and drink. It's cool because cops don't press you.
Yeah, sounds like a park in Boston, the famous park called Boston Commons, and it seems like a park where everybody just goes to, but it also has this touristy.
Have a little picnic one time.
It seems like it's a tourist attraction as well.
Well, they do a lot of live music there too, which is cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sick.
It's kind of a vibe.
Yeah, T uploaded this spicy pic to Twitter.
What
Wait,
spicy pic?
what?
Of you and your boo. So I was like,
Oh,
it
she
better
uploaded
be
a photo?
Yeah, it better be a good trip. It better be. It looks like it was a
I'm living
successful
my
trip.
best life.
Yeah, definitely.
If you guys aren't following T, go try and find her on
on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Yeah, it was like it came across my feed, and I'm like, okay. You don't gotta rub it in niggas' faces.
Let me live my
Just rubbing it and shit.
Let me live my best life. For
Can we
one,
make this a cover
it
of the episode?
wasn't
Yeah.
even a spicy pic.
It was
For
spicy.
This is
For
pretty
one,
spicy
it was
right
for
now.
sure.
It was like
She
yeah,
put the artsy
it was,
filter on
it was
it.
spicy. Low key, it was spicy.
Wait, hold on.
It was like that thing that someone's like, "Oh, no, it's not that spicy. It's not spicy," and then you eat it and it be mad fucking spicy. And you be like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Hey, man.
She's got the little sun flare on the
man.
Yeah,
side.
for
I
real.
feel attacked right
for
now.
real. No,
I
you
feel
shouldn't feel attacked.
attacked.
I feel attacked because you're literally rubbing it in my face. Like, Twitter's where I go to congregate with all the other lonely motherfuckers on Twitter.
Yeah, then let me live my... I'm not a lonely motherfucker.
No,
I'm good with myself.
I know, exactly.
Exclusive.
This needs to stay off Twitter because this is making me feel like a lonely motherfucker right here.
Damn, I look cute though, if I'm
You
being
do,
honest.
you do.
No makeup.
I'm
Freckles popping. My nose looks cute.
Yeah.
We good.
Yeah.
What'd you do in San Francisco? Did you like? go
I
anywhere
literally,
sick?
I went to art galleries and,
Just chilled.
yeah, I didn't really do much. Not much of a topic to talk about, but at the same time, it's a way different like culture shift.
Well, yeah, you wanted to, get time in with the boo as well. So you don't want to spend a bunch of time doing shit.
Also, I must say, long distance relationships suck ass.
Of course, everyone I feel like there's probably a small percentage of people who are like, yes, I'm in this long distance relationship.
It works.
I never get to see my boo. It's awesome because he or she snores. There's those people who enjoy it, and then because I feel like most people either will never do it like me, I can't do it at all, or just don't enjoy it.
Well, with a long distance relationship, the end goal is to eventually be together, right? Or is it just forever long distance?
That's my thing. Is how do is this?
Yeah, and what's considered long distance? Like, are we talking different continents? Like, if you found your boo when you went on vacation,
how distant? How far is long distance?
Yeah, and
is 3 miles long distance?
From here to
LA. I can't see your house from my house. So.
20 miles in LA is long distance.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, for real. So
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't do the long distance either. It fucking blows.
And I'm telling you, it fucking blows. But some people are worth it. Some people.
Well, that's what.
Deserve that energy.
Exactly. No, 100%. And I feel like Terrence said, the end goal is to
eventually
be together,
yeah.
Not ever end up always be apart, the distance.
But that's the thing. I guess the industry I'm going, right? No, the industry that I'm going into, and what I want to do in life, I want to definitely be able to have time for myself, and sometimes it just means that, especially if you're working in the quotations. If you can't see me, I'm doing some quotations right now. Industry. It's that, Cardi B, literally that's one of our topics today. Cardi B and Offset. You think they see each other 24/7? No, they probably see each other once a fucking month.
But they live together. That's the thing. When you share a home, it's not a long distance relationship if you're always on the road. I understand what you're saying. But if you guys live together, or if you and you're always out working, that's cool. Because at the end of the day, we're sharing a bed. Your stuff is here. But if it's if you are physically living, your home is in another place, then I would consider that long. But if y'all are living Cardi B and Offset, I don't think they're long distance. Even though they might not see each other as much.
I mean, did you see the shit that happened with Cardi B?
That shit was mad. All right,
Cardi Cosby. Cardi Cosby.
Dude, honestly, I mean, we should fill the listeners in. If you didn't know already, there was an article that came out.
Not even an article. It's Cardi B on live video.
Yeah,
it's from 3 years ago. It's 3 years ago. So 3 years. It's 3 years ago. It's the IG live that she did. So it's before she was who she is now, popping Cardi B. This probably still
all
just.
Right. This is the thing: is that 3 years
Wait,
ago,
we gotta explain it
but you don't think Cardi B was popping on? Okay. If you guys don't know this, Cardi B came up as being, a Vine star, and then went on to Love and Hip Hop because, she was that ghetto New York bitch.
Yeah.
And then came onto the fucking rap platform because, she had bars.
Yeah.
She made proper music. At the same time, this video came up of her saying she used to drug men in order to take them back to their hotel room and just rob them for their money. For one, y'all are shocked that a ghetto bitch stripper from the Bronx did this shit?
I mean, drugging anyone, I'm pretty sure that's a felony offense.
Exactly.
I mean, the actual act of it is that's crazy. But shocked, not really. If you're a stripper, and obviously the whole situation, because she was going back to her room to sell her, so she wasn't just going back to them to hang out. She was going back to them to fuck these dudes for money. So,
but dude, think about the premeditated thought that you have to go through to be like, all right, I have this elaborate plan.
You don't think every sex worker in this industry goes through that, especially growing up in the Bronx?
It's crazy, but I wasn't surprised.
This is the crazy thing, is that I want to justify her, because I see her platform and I see the way she's grown and I see the music that she's made and I've seen her win a Grammy and I'm just like, fuck, it's Cardi B. Yeah. I want to give her that platform. But at the same time, I can't justify this because if same reason, if a man were to fucking drug a woman, rob her for her money, everyone would look sideways and be like, no.
Yeah, and that dude is now a super popular rapper, and that IG story came
exactly.
Yeah, he would definitely be in some hot water.
And the thing is that like
if that happened with Drake, if a video came out of Drake saying that shit, yeah, he definitely would be in some hot water. But
This is the thing, is that if you
obvious...
grow up a criminal, especially if you're growing up in the Bronx in New York, you know damn well you're not growing up in the proper, neighborhood.
Yeah.
Proper fucking...
I don't know. It just seems like a very obvious double standard that is just not going anywhere.
I'm not saying it's a double standard because I can't justify her actions.
It's just not going. It's just a double standard that's not going anywhere.
Do you think they're going after her?
They're gonna try to, but Cardi's already. She's.
But like
one, this doesn't. It's on trend with her personality as far as like. She wasn't this polished gem. She wasn't like an Ariana Grande or anyone.
My biggest
Cardi
thing,
B. She was ratchet.
My biggest thing is that like I feel like you would honestly like at least know what you're doing when you're posting a live video, admitting to something like that.
Exactly.
How are you gonna not think?
Well, because she didn't think she'd be 3 years ago. She definitely, if you told her she would be where she's at now, she definitely would think you were fucking crazy.
But I feel like even back then, dude, as a stripper, she was popping.
She was popping, she was locally popping. She wasn't popping outside of that New York stratosphere.
Exactly.
No one knew who she was outside of that.
Sound. No, but I feel like that's
and
why
her honesty is what got her to where she's at now.
What she is, she was on Vine before she was on anything. And her saying like, a hoe never gets cold, was her, stating herself, expressing her sexuality, expressing the fact that, she's this stripper girl from the Bronx. She acknowledges it and she's not going to hide it, which is why every woman kind of saw it and was just like, fuck, kudos to you. But at the same time, like, I can't justify these actions. I can't justify what she said.
No, of course not. Yeah, that's fucked up. It's fucked up. Like, we all know it. But it's something that is probably still...
But that's the thing. Are we going to cancel Cardi for it?
No.
Do you think she's grown from it? Do you think people go through shit through their lives and grow? That's the thing. But
she should also... I mean, it's surfacing now. It's in the past. But, like, there's a video of her admitting to drugging people.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that...
It doesn't look good.
Look at Bill Cosby, bro. If a video came out about Bill Cosby and he was like, oh, yeah, I just drugged a bunch of women, like, bro, he would have been locked up way sooner. Like... The fact of the matter is that double standards still play a huge role.
They do, and I don't expect that double standard to go anywhere. But granted, Bill Cosby was drugging him and having sex with them, not drugging him. And if Bill Cosby was drugging them and robbing them, he would not be in jail right now.
I mean, taking advantage is taking advantage.
Taking advantage is taking advantage, but once again, there's the double standard as far as like a guy doing it and a woman doing it, and there's the sexual nature involved as far as. If Cardi, I guarantee you, it probably would have been a bigger issue if Cardi was drugging them and having sex with them.
Yeah,
that would have been a bigger issue. But she was drugging them and taking their money, so no one's really going to make a big deal out of it, other than the fact that she was drugging them. There was another video though that came out in that same. I don't know if it was the same live or another one. I can't remember, but what she was saying. She would drug them and bring a transgender person into the room and make them think that they had fucked the transgender person.
But like, why are you doing that?
That's fucked up.
That's super fucked up.
She was saying do that to a dude who's cheating on you instead of cheating on him. Like, do that to get back to it at a dude.
That's crazy.
That was fucked up. I was like, come on, Cardi. Like, that's fucked up. But once again, it's just like...
I mean, men do fucked up shit, but I feel like this just proves that women are exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can't say men do fucked up shit and the women don't do the same shit.
No, of course not.
At the same time, but that's the thing, is that you guys can't say that and say women aren't looked down upon. You guys can put in a job application for something and it says, sexuality male... sexuality female.
I mean, anyone can play the discrimination card. Like, that's such an easy thing to do because, like, I mean,
No. Like, what? What is that statement?
I mean, okay, like, there's a lot of disadvantages in society. Like, women face a lot, minorities face a lot. We all have our own issues in society, but, like, we can't take advantage of that. Like, I feel like us playing this double standard is just, like, feeding into that.
Yeah, of course. It's definitely feeding into it, but realistically, it's not a double standard that I don't see going anywhere anytime soon. This will come up. This will be an issue, and it'll go away, and we'll see bits and pieces of this
I definitely
happen.
believe it will go away, and I definitely believe Cardi will still have her platform after this. But I definitely don't believe it should be overlooked, because as a feminist, we are equal. I don't think, Bill Cosby did this shit. I don't think you should overlook it.
I just think it's hard. You can't really compare because Bill Cosby was having sex with people after he drugged them.
That's a fact.
If you drug someone and fuck them, that's fucking crazy. If I drug you and
if you drug somebody and rob them,
that's like super. That's like some superficial shit. That's like whatever. Like if you caught me, I could pay you back. Yeah. If I have sex with you, that's something that I took from you that you can never get back.
Okay, that's fair.
So it's just like you can't really compare the two, but I understand the idea of comparing it. Like either way, it's fucked up. But at the end of the day, these dudes aren't going to come out. The reason why this is going to go away is because no dudes are going to come out and say like, "Yeah, Cardi drugged me."
Oh yeah, for sure. Sure.
Those dudes are coming out.
Is that makes me think that you think
so.
you guys know the sex worker culture. You guys know that these women are,
And at the end of the day,
how much pussy are you selling?
The dude was doing something just as illegal.
Exactly. He
was buying pussy.
Illegal.
She robbed this nigga. If you go to buy drugs from a drug dealer,
the Bronx and you're robbing a rich white dude, am I that mad at you? No, but at the same time, I don't think it's right, and that's.
I mean, if she was robbing rich white dudes, then I that's one thing. If she was robbing some broke like niggas in the hood, that fucking sucks. But yeah,
it's just another double standard.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah, it is.
However, Cardi B, what you did was not right. And putting up a post on Instagram saying, I'm sorry, I've grown as a person. I completely believe you. I completely believe people can grow as people. However, you're a mother now. You should have, put out a public statement. You don't post shit on Instagram, even though that's your platform and that's what you grew up on. You don't post shit on Instagram as your quotations. You think she should have said something? Yeah.
Like
100%. And I hope she does. Because, it's still too soon.
Or some Oprah.
I think she's too.
Dude, what happened to Oprah?
She doesn't
Oprah's still in her bag.
She retired from that TV show shit, but
really?
Yeah, she just has her own network now.
Yeah, isn't it like
the O network or something?
Yeah, the O.
But, and she's still in her bag.
I don't think Cardi B's polished enough to really like talk on the matter. That's why I don't think because normally she does anything that happens with Cardi, she always just talks on it. This she couldn't.
Because
she's not polished enough.
Relate to that.
Or she can't. I feel like she can't.
Educated people, but at the same time, it's like even what you were saying already resonated with enough people, especially the people who gave you your platform, and especially the people who needed to hear it. You could have spoken out to those people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I just didn't see her like coming out and saying anything just because.
I pray and I hope she does because as a feminist, I've seen her platform, I've seen her grow, and I've seen her talk about shit that matters. I've seen her talk about politics. I've seen her talk about fucking global warming. I've seen her talk about sexual allegations, which is why I like look back and I'm just like, damn, bro, like an Instagram post isn't going to fix this. And I hope you fix this because you know how to fix this. Yeah. However, at the same time, you're a girl from the Bronx. You're a sex worker from the Bronx. If you're shocked that this girl is doing this shit, I don't know what to tell you because fuck. It's the hood. People grow up in systematic oppression where you can't build on top of this unless you do this shit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a thing of people shocked. I think it's more like a thing of people like, oh, like, they're like, hey, like, I think it's more a thing of like a woman doing this. So people are like, look at this woman doing this.
And you don't think...
Because everybody's been getting at guys a lot. So I think...
Okay, yeah, but that's...
I think it's everybody says, look at this female, she's doing it too.
You don't think that's fair? You don't... Okay, maybe she's, They're
pulling a Sway Lee on her.
That's cool. But at the same time, for all the times that men have gotten away with shit, and men have fucking surpassed it, and,
Well, I think this is just like people just really thinking like...
People being menaced?
No, they're like...
Y'all need to chill.
They're like... Because here's the thing. You have people looking at it like, hey, look at this woman doing this. So if this is coming out about Cardi B
I'm not
just
saying...
how people are thinking like imagine how many women are actually doing this.
Oh, no. There is a fact. Like, I'm not even saying it's facts because I don't know the facts or statistics behind this, but there's plenty of women doing this, especially women who are sex workers and women who are trying to build their platform. You know damn well you're doing this.
Yeah.
So I mean, the only thing I can say is do better.
It does have a lot of people, a lot of males feel threatened in this.
But that's the thing is that women have been like we've been feeling threatened literally our whole lives.
Yeah, but like dudes are feeling threatened in a way where dudes are feeling threatened in a way where they're like, if they might not do anything, and you'll still take them down. Oh
no, yeah, that's a fact.
And that's one of the things.
And I don't believe in this cancel culture that 2019 is going through, or 2018 going into 19 is going through. At the same time, it's outstanding because you guys can't cancel Cardi B. She's still gonna have.
She's too big.
She's still gonna have this platform after her.
She's too big.
However, what she did may not be right.
Yeah,
you know,
it was 3 years ago.
Some girls may not agree with it. However, I do believe people live, learn, and grow.
Yeah,
and that's just my personal statement. I hope everyone out there has the same.
Cardi B ain't out here. You think like Bill Cosby was probably still doing that fuck shit pretty later on in his career.
Yeah, for sure.
Cardi B ain't out here drugging niggas to rob him anymore. Like, you know, like, that's not happening. So I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Anyway.
What else is going on?
Yeah, that story is crazy.
This is just shocking.
Dude, I saw you put in about these earpods, or the AirPods, because I'm trying to get a pair.
Don't get finessed.
No,
don't
bro, you already got
Look at Apple already finessed
the first pair.
You got the first pair. Apple already finessed you. Them just don't do anything different. They don't do anything different.
I think you can talk to Siri through them now.
Yeah, that's the only thing I heard that I was like, oh, okay. So now you're, and you know
now
what?
You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, but it killed it if it. I mean, it probably doesn't do it by greatly, but it shortens the battery life on them now because they're technically always listening.
That's even. Oh man.
So,
fucking
and here's
Apple,
the thing: if you want to turn that feature off on the AirPods, it turns it off on your phone, so you can't use the Hey Siri feature on your phone.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
So
it seems like from what my research, even though I don't own a pair and not gonna get a pair. The best thing if you already have it.
You don't even have.
No, they work with anything. You can use them with Android phones.
No, you can't.
Can you
Yeah,
really?
you can. Yeah.
I mean,
This
they
is
connect.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, they connect to Bluetooth.
You think your niggas is that exclusive? Trash ass headphones.
Exclusive.
Trash ass. Anyways, but like this seems like the only thing to get is the case is wireless charging. So you can just buy the new AirPod.
Just drop it.
You can just buy the new AirPod case without the headphones. They sell it, so you can just upgrade your case.
That's crazy.
And you just get the case. And
how much are the headphones?
The headphones they're a little more expensive. Like they are. I don't know. They're like $50 more.
Finesse. I just want you guys to know. I hope and I pray that you guys still know that this is still a prototype. It's still number 2.
It's 1.5. It's AirPods 1.5.
Is that really what it is?
Yeah,
is that what
that's no. Well, they're called second generation. Yeah, but they should be called 1.5.
AirPods 1.5. Yeah, they fixed everything that they had to fix with the AirPods. Next AirPods that come out will be everything fixed that they had to AirPods for the second.
They
generation.
Look exactly the same. They don't look any different, and they sound exactly the same. So the sound technology in them is exactly the same, and the look of them, which Apple normally doesn't do. Every time, Apple loves to make sure that when you have the new shit. People know. Different. Yeah. People know that you have the new shit.
Well, I fucking have AirPods and I love them.
You're not gonna get them. You're not gonna. There's no way you're buying the new AirPods.
I might get them for my girl.
Then you're just gonna just switch them out so she won't know.
She is loved.
Give her the hand-me-down.
They look exactly the same.
No, that's a dick move.
I would not do that. No. No way.
If you bought the case, I wouldn't think that's crazy.
Girl, if you hear this, make sure you got the new ones.
Yeah, if you get the
check the serial.
Yeah, check the serial number on them shits. If you get the new case, I wouldn't think it's crazy because that makes sense. But like the fucking AirPods themselves, you'd be good. You can wait till next year, and you'll get some brand new actual AirPods.
Exactly.
The first generation's solid, bro.
It's solid, but it's still you have to acknowledge that it's a prototype. Yeah. There's still shit that could be better.
Okay, but. I need fucking headphones and they're wireless.
What saves your phone when it's falling out of your pocket?
Oh, that's.
I don't have to take my phone out if I have a wireless headphone.
That's true. That's true.
I guess.
Nah.
Boom.
I guess you're right.
Boom. Got him. and I have the watch, so I can just change the songs and shit. Check my text.
You ain't texting off your watch or your AirPods.
No way. That shit takes way too long.
Exactly. So you got to whip out the phone for something.
Dude, the only options they have for text on the watch is like speaking to it or like drawing the letters with your fucking finger, and it takes mad long.
I don't know why they would have that option. Who's drawing letters?
Dude, I did it. I tried it once, and I was like, nah, this ain't it.
But like, you have to write a whole.
Like it has a little scribble pad, and you just like write one letter, and then it enters, and then you write the next letter.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. Shit's crazy. Oh man, what else? Oh, dude, you hear the Apple? I mean, not to talk about Apple all fucking day, but
I know, right? Fuck those guys.
Dude, they're doing the fucking credit cards now too.
Oh my, yeah. Yeah. I'm not surprised.
I guess. I mean, inclusivity. I guess it makes sense. However,
they had to hop on the train at some
Apple,
point.
you have enough fucking money. How much more of the world do you need to run? It makes me mad.
Well, it makes sense only because
half
everyone
of the world,
else is doing it, so Apple's like, we gotta do it.
Half of the world runs off of Apple, so it makes sense to do it. But at the same time, it's like, do you know how easy it would be to hack or how much information they have off of you? At the same time, like, I mean, the government's trying to break down these big businesses like this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they haven't yet done so. So for them to have your whole banking information, you know, if you were to only use Apple Cash as something, how does that work? Especially when it comes to the IRS and
I mean, you guys have
taxes.
iPhones. Do you guys not use Apple Cash or
I use Apple Pay.
I use Apple Pay, which
is that not the same thing?
No. So
it is though, because you put your debit card in and it's
that's what it seems. Well, they're sending you. What is the credit card for? Is it credit card?
Oh, you're talking about the credit card.
Yeah.
It's literally like you sign up for a credit card through
It's
Apple.
an Apple credit card.
So you're paying your debt through Apple.
Yeah, I mean that.
Which is fucked, dude, because they already have us in debt for our phones.
Exactly.
Yeah, they do got you.
Like, you buy a fucking $1,500 phone, and then you get the credit card line, and now you owe Apple fucking $6,000, $7,000, and you're like, fuck. Like, fucking Apple.
Apple just wants you guys in debt to them. It's cool.
New slaves, man. Kanye said it first.
New slaves, yeah. I mean, does that mean that neither of you guys are getting an Apple credit card?
I mean...
or Apple card?
I wouldn't get an Apple credit card, but I fuck with everything else Apple.
Well, I thought the card was linked to just your Apple Pay account, so you can just use that card instead of
Apple Pay.
Apple Pay if they don't accept Apple Pay.
That's the point. That's the point that they're trying to put out there, is that many people don't actually use Apple Pay. So you have this actual physical credit card that you can use and still use your Apple Pay, because if I send you money through Apple, it automatically goes into your Apple Cash unless you transfer it into your bank account. Then it goes to your debit card.
So it's pretty much Venmo.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. And Venmo has a card now too.
Yeah, so
Are you
Apple
serious?
basically
all these
built their
services
own
have
cryptocurrency.
PayPal has a card. Venmo has a card. Like all these, Rush has a card. There's a Rush card.
Yeah, Cash
Does
App has
Uber have a card?
Uber probably will have a card eventually.
No, Uber has been stepping up their game with Uber rewards and shit like that.
Yeah, I got mad rewards.
Yeah, I got mad rewards too.
They give you like $5 for every 100 points or some shit like that to use on Uber Eats or Uber.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty legit.
So sometimes I'd just be high as shit sitting in my room and I'm just like, fuck, I'm craving food. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't even have to pay for it to get here.
That's legit.
What else is going on, too?
Let me see.
What else is going on in the world? Have you guys listened to this new Mueller investigation?
The Mueller investigation. I feel like I have.
I'm pretty sure you guys have listened to it on the radio or on somewhere. However, Trump has been, exonerated from...
Oh, yeah, that shit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So technically he did not collude with Russia, even though Russia reached out to him and told him, like, hey, we want to hack the election. Hey, we want to do all this shit. However, at the same time, he might have still committed some crimes during his presidency, which he kind of has executive authority over.
Dude, Trump just seems too slimy to me. Like, I know he did some shit.
No, for sure. But that's the thing, is that this investigation hasn't put out to the public, so we don't even know if he's done some shit. And even if he has done some shit,
because they haven't released the whole report, right?
He's exonerated for it, which is kind of insane because what kind of thing is executive authority?
I never thought he was going to get caught up with that shit anyways.
Yeah,
like, you ain't catching me. You gonna try to arrest me or investigate me while I'm the president of the United States
with probably the biggest bag in the fucking world?
You really trying to catch me up on some shit while I'm the president? Nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Fuck out of here.
That's not facts. What about Nixon? Nixon definitely.
No.
Definitely got caught up with some shit.
You have a good point, but Nixon, that was at a time where
that shit was easy to catch.
Not easy to catch, but like it was just the timing was different. Where his influence, like Trump's influence and his control on shit is insane.
No. Like, I don't think that's a fact because
it's crazy his influence on shit. Like his control.
But that's the thing is that I've seen his stats, and if he is actually exonerated for these crimes,
which he will be,
maybe he will be. But if this report is made public, and it shows that these crimes were committed, even if it was before his presidency while he was running, or while he was sitting president, he would not have the chance of winning a second election.
Yeah, no.
And that's the thing is that, like, hardly ever people are actually voted out of office.
Yeah, I'm hoping he doesn't get a second term, but
I'm praying and I'm hoping.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did get a second term. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, that would not surprise me at all.
Don't even put that in the universe, bro.
Yeah, it would shock me.
This motherfucker got a first term and I didn't put shit in the universe. So.
Homeboy, if y'all are not smart enough to know that your president obstructed justice and you guys want to just willingly admit to it and be like, oh no, he didn't, then that's one thing I can say. The other thing is do better. This man obstructed justice. This man hired people to lie for him. These people that he hired definitely took the blame for him. And we've seen it. We've seen it in office. We've seen it in Congress. We've seen it pull through. So I'm hoping that when this report is made public, people actually wake up, open their eyes and see what's going on, because
it'd be cool if that happened, but it seems like up to this point Donald Trump is untouchable.
Exactly.
He's the Teflon
especially after this report was made public.
Is tough.
Definitely.
He can't when he made it to the point where he had to debate Hillary and shit. I'm like, okay, this dude's gonna be fucking shark food because he doesn't know politics like that. He can't debate with this dude is a Teflon. This motherfucker just talks his way out of every lie or fucked up situation. It's insane. It's just crazy. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, they're not gonna catch him up. He's the president. What are you gonna do? He's got all the fucking power right now. So we just gotta wait it out, because I'm hoping whoever is coming up to run against him will be able to take this motherfucker down.
Man, on a lighter note, I hear unemployment is going down, right?
I guess it's on a lighter note. I mean, Trump is low-key, he's taking credit for it. I guess he can. He's been a president long enough that he can take credit for this. I don't know. I don't know if this is fully his doing, or if it was leftovers from Obama's reign. But yeah, the employment rate is the lowest it's ever been, ever. But there's a caveat.
Wait, ever?
Yeah, ever.
Like in the history of the United States?
Yeah. And, I think there's an era, postmodern era, as far as when they started keeping track of this stat. But there's a caveat with it as far as all right, so unemployment rate is low. So if you're all right, word, I can go out and get any job I want right now. That's not the case. Really, the jobs that are out there that are widely available are the low skill jobs. So working at retail or things like that.
I see what you mean.
So if you're fresh out of college and you're trying to get that college degree type job, nah, fuck that. That shit's still crazy competitive. You're probably end up still working in retail, waiting to try to get that super high end paying job.
So you don't think those people already have paid internships that aren't?
Internships a lot of times don't pay, or they pay shit.
Yeah, I know, which is facts, but at least
I worked a 6-month unpaid.
Yeah, exactly. Most companies,
don't make me dread my fucking graduation.
A lot of companies rely on internships because they can't afford to pay normal employees. They rely on cheap labor through internships. So
exactly, but this is the thing: is that if the unemployment rate is at its all-time low, which is probably facts, the highest that it was I want to say 2009, 2010. at the same time, all of these jobs that are supposed to be open, like if we had public healthcare, we would have more open jobs for, administration, which is, an entry-level job. We would have more jobs for nursing, which is, people who are college grads who went into nursing. More technicians, more engineers. That's the jobs that we need to open. People don't need to be working at, a 9-to-5 getting paid, I want to say, like, what, $9.70 an hour?
Well, this is the thing. Those jobs now are, because those jobs are in abundance, you actually have power. You could be like, no, I'm not going to work this job because it pays shit. I'm not going to work at Foot Locker. I'll work at anthropology because it pays more. Because anthropology's offering me 19.
Yeah, but that's the thing is that most people don't, like, the jobs that are being offered now, especially if, I graduated in a year and a half.
Yeah.
When I look out into my internship and I finish with my internship, the job that I want is a job in my industry because I want to get my foot in the door. That's what I want to be working in.
Of course.
But that's the thing is that if I, like, my only fucking offer is either retail, working in the food industry, working in all this, low level shit.
Yeah, it sucks. That's the thing. That that's why those jobs are available, is because no one wants to work those jobs. Everyone's chasing what you're doing, T. They're going for their dream. They're going for those industries. So what's happening right now is America is now kind of these companies. It's fucking up the economy in a sense that these major companies, they're hemorrhaging money because they can't grow, because they can't hire employees, because people don't want to work there. Now, people don't want to work there. They can't hire employees. They can't grow. So they can't hire, or they can't become the big, or the industry itself isn't growing. And what apparently is saying is that America right now is in somewhat of a recession. People aren't spending as much. All the major companies are predicting lower quarterly earnings, apparently, because of this major gap of all these low skill, and I'm putting quotations up, low skill jobs available that people don't want.
I mean, I hope everyone who listens to this podcast and is working in that low skilled industry, it's not low skilled. It's hard labor. It's hard labor 100%. That some people just aren't cut out to do. And if you're cut out to do, fuck. And
right now,
all the real motherfucking tea.
For real.
All respect to you.
Legit though, what they're saying is if you're in that industry though, this is the time for you to make demands because you have the power.
Yeah, exactly.
You can leave that place that's paying you shit or not giving you benefits or not giving you what you need and find a place that it does want your hard work, your dedication. Because those places, they thrive off of those kind of people. Exactly. The worker bees, the people who are dedicated, who will do a 9-to-5 Monday through Friday and put on for this company, whatever it is. If you want to call it low skill, fine. Those jobs do take skill in the end of the day. You can't just pick that up and do it.
They definitely take skill.
For how much I've done it retail, I've seen so many people fail retail, who can't handle it. And the same way, someone might say being a waiter or a waitress is easy. That shit is hard as fuck. I know I couldn't do that shit.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
All those people in your face and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but those are the jobs now that people are because I guess they've preached so much as far as get your own and get to the bag that no one wants to work those gigs anymore. So it's fucking crazy.
But the thing is that, you stated in the fucking group chat, Donald Trump bragging about
he's been bragging about it.
Yeah, the unemployment rate being at an all-time low.
You will hear Trump brag about it.
The thing is that the unemployment rate is at an all-time low. However, we have all of these overqualified people working jobs that they 100%. Should not be working.
Yeah. Because they can't find a job in their industry.
Exactly. And if we were to, you guys were literally watching the Ocasio-Cortez speech when I walked in here. If we were to open the new Green Deal, if we were open to open healthcare, open green energy, jobs would open for engineers, jobs would open for educated people, jobs would open in administration, but jobs would open in healthcare. These are all people who are pursuing an education and putting their time, money, and effort into this in order to build because they don't want to work that 9-to-5 to only get, $7 an hour.
Yeah.
It's just crazy because I feel like we're in such a crazy time right now.
Yeah.
Right now, it definitely feels like a crazy time. After this, report was put out, it kind of puts... I'm pretty sure you guys are Democrats. I'm pretty sure 90% of the people out there.
I guess just by naturally, I'm a Democrat.
Yeah. either Democrat or independent, but I mean, you're not a Republican. You kind of look at this and you're just like, damn, like there's supposed to be a change at this point. There has to be, because looking at what's working now, it's definitely not working. And
or something just catastrophic happens.
Yeah.
You know,
honestly,
I'm just saying, end of the world might be coming soon. There's been volcanoes. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
dude, this weather's been fucking crazy.
The shark, you said you've seen like a big ass shark or some shit?
Dude, I was reading online that there's like just massive great white sharks just around.
I mean, they might be migrating. I don't know.
Dude, they were saying that they have
right
record of this great white
bullshit.
shark that's like 14.5 feet long that weighs 200 pounds.
I want you guys to know that, like, I want to say, I might be wrong on this, but I want to say probably under 70% of the ocean is unexplored.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's like 70. It's like a ridiculous amount of the ocean.
It's crazy compared to like what the ocean actually is.
But I mean, it's like you can't walk around in the ocean the way you can walk around in America. You can just walk around and be like, yo, what the fuck is that over there? Let's walk over there.
Maybe that's the answer, bro. Maybe we need an underwater squad that just
walks around in the water.
Yeah, like,
but
we
that's
just
the
hold
thing,
it down.
Maybe we
T-Will exclusive.
Niggas just walking around in the water. What's that over there? Swim over there, nigga.
Or like
maybe we just need
civilization underwater.
A green initiative reform that keeps us on land and, you know, makes the earth survive a lot longer than we're supposed to.
Honestly, they say the ice is melting, right? So eventually there's going to be parts of the world that are underwater. Yeah. I don't think it's that far from human thought that we can live underwater.
We better be able to, nigga. Like, I don't see anybody really putting much effort into stopping the fucking polar ice caps from melting. So my guess is that we can live under. That's what my guess is that we can live underwater. You got people in the White House saying right now that global warming is a fucking myth. So my thinking is that either they are like, nigga, that shit's real, but we're gonna be dead by the time that shit is a problem. So we don't give a fuck. We ain't trying to spend.
I give a shit about my fucking grandkids. All right,
those niggas do not. They are worried about how their life is going and how they're gonna end up in the end of the day. Like, because I'm sure the evidence is there. There's no way that they're just looking at this evidence and being like, nope. It's not happening. Nope.
Just put the computer to sleep.
Yeah. Turn that shit off. Yeah, global warming. Nah, that ain't it, bro.
I'm good.
No, they're willingly. It's willing ignorance, or like they're just being ignorant on purpose, just because they'd rather spend their money on something else. Yo, you have those parking tickets on your car, but you want to buy those new shoes. You'd rather buy those new shoes than spend the money on those fucking parking tickets.
Dude, you want to hear the most
bullshit?
Hey,
man, the government, some bullshit sometimes.
They be on it. They know.
I got a fucking ticket for my windshield tint, bro. Do you know how petty that is in 2019? To get pulled over for some fucking window tint?
You should have told that cop to go bust a meth lab. But I was like, what the fuck you doing here, man? Go fucking bust a meth lab or something.
There's people there's people cooking meth in fucking Palmdale.
And you worried about how dark my tints are, bro?
Yeah, you feel me, bro?
Hey. Okay, I'm sorry. How do you guys feel about police officers having, like, I mean, I guess you can call it commission, having to make this certain commission in order for them to be able to keep their jobs and
is that quota? I heard that, but I didn't know if it was real or not.
No, yeah, that's 100%
if it is real. That's some bullshit.
You have to cite a certain amount of tickets, and you don't think, like, given the fact that people who are actually police officers, you don't think that puts a dent onto who's actually,
like, we can't just have a good month where, like, there's low crime and we have low ticket numbers.
No, well, I mean,
I'm pretty sure there's
I guess because the state eats off of that.
Yeah, for sure. Where do you think your taxes go?
State be eating off that. So they need that money.
You gotta find the pettiness.
So they gotta give you that ticket for your windshields. Niggas like, damn, I don't want to pull this nigga over.
Obstruction of justice. Your shoes untied.
But the state.
Oh fuck, T.
How much was that ticket for the windshields?
Dude, I'm fighting that shit in court.
Is Donald Trump paying $300 for fucking
I low-key got a lawyer.
How much was the ticket?
I got a lawyer to go to court for me next month.
How much was the ticket?
I think it's like it's a fix-it ticket. So, but like, I just don't want to have to go in.
Oh, you're being petty. That's the thing.
No, fuck that. I don't want to take
I'm
my
not
tints
sure
off.
what that is. A fix-it ticket is something where they...
It's like $20, bro.
No, it's like you go and fix it and you don't get charged.
No, you do get charged. You get charged and you have to take your tint off. I have to pay someone to take my tint off.
And then
then I have no tint.
And then
bro, I like tint on my window.
And then on top of that, you got to pay the ticket?
Yes, it's like $25.
That's called a finesse, my nigga.
Alright, guys, we had to cut some shit out that we just said. You'll never hear it, so it's totally okay.
Well, man. Guys, what else is going on with the week?
Going NWA in here.
I just want you to know, guys, that T went in.
No,
T shared
that needs to stay in the podcast.
I'm for sure not
putting. They need to hear your instant regret.
My guy,
I think that's a lesson right there. They need to hear your instant regret. Honestly, I think that's like.
Thank God this is not live.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Tell that to Cardi B. Should have known better than to go on live.
Yeah, come on, Cardi.
But speaking of police,
fuck the police come straight from the underground.
How do you feel about Jussie Smollett getting his charges dropped?
Oh my god!
Oh, I want to hear you guys' statement and then let me tell you.
Well, okay, dude. This is what fucks.
Or he didn't. Yeah. Go ahead.
This is what fucks me up because, like, all right, I don't know much into the story.
This is like the 5th time we've talked about him on the podcast.
I know. I don't know why we're giving.
The last time we'll talk.
Let's wrap it up with Jussie, but like
because he's becoming relevant in pop culture, and I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we talk about.
Over
right?
some
pop
fucking
culture.
BuzzFeed articles.
Over some bullshit though. That's the thing. It's cool if it's over some crazy cool or whatever shit, but over some lying ass nigga. Like I don't want to talk about no lying ass nigga like that.
That's
all right. Wait,
but however,
where do you guys stand in this story? Do you think that Jussie did it?
He did.
No, yeah, he did do it.
He definitely. This is proof that he did it.
Yeah.
Because I said the charges were dropped. They weren't actually dropped.
All right, let me play devil's advocate here. All right, there's evidence against him, right? The newspaper clippings, the people saying that he hired him, but you guys don't think that evidence could have been planted in his place? Like right, it seems oddly coincidental that you would have to be so dumb as to leave newspaper clippings for the fucking ransom note in your.
What are Empire's rating?
When you don't do crime, it shows. When you're not a criminal, it shows. Jussie Smollett is not a criminal. Those dudes that did that shit weren't criminals. That's why you see newspaper clippings in their crib because they didn't think it. They probably aren't thinking it got that far. But that's just such
a head ass.
Exactly, thing, because niggas don't do crime. You think Jesse's? Look at how the whole situation played out. You think this nigga's he's not a criminal. He's not a criminal. That's why I'm glad he didn't go to jail.
Homeboy's definitely not. Okay, let me state this.
I mean, he is a criminal that's not getting charged.
Yeah. Hold on. So Jussie Smollett was accounted for 16 federal charges.
That's actually crazy.
16. That's exactly what you just said. Exactly. That is actually crazy. However, when the DA saw this, they saw the 16 charges and saw, you know what? Maybe it's better. Targeted. Maybe it's better to drop this than to see another black man being bashed on social media or in media in general. I stand for that. No. You can't fight me on that. I stand for that 100%. However, this kid ruined his life. This
Christian,
kid is going to get ridden off Empire. This kid
I don't think so. I think he's good. I think he's good on Empire.
Empire is 100% a black show. Empire is 100% standing for
because he said something. He said when he got acquitted, he said something in a statement saying, or he made.
I think Jussie owes everyone
an apology.
An apology 100%. For one, and a fucking valid reason as to why you would do some dumbass shit.
Because you want a platform.
You were getting none of those things because he's still saying he was innocent. He's still, even though
he's trying to say that someone actually fucking did that.
No, he's saying that he's non-guilty according to the 16 felony charges to filing a false police statement report that he admitted guilty to. However, that is 1 to 3 years in prison or, a $10,000 fine.
And some community service.
Yeah, exactly. Homeboy's on fucking Empire. You think he can't pay that shit? Why do you think he was fucking acquitted? Yeah. 16 felony charges? homeboys being targeted at that point. The DA saw that, they stepped back, and they were just like, no, we're not going to watch another fucking person being bashed on media like this. We're not going to watch another person being killed by the system like this.
Do you guys think the right thing was done?
I think we deserve an apology. I think we definitely deserve a statement from Jesse saying, you know, I did something fucking wrong, even though that shit would put him in the fucking dirt.
That's the thing. I think that should have been part of the agreement.
Yeah,
I think his apology should have been like
that's not
part
how,
of
that's
the.
Not how the court works.
He shouldn't be allowed to say that he was innocent because the dudes cooperated. That's the thing. I knew it wasn't going to trial once the other two dudes started cooperating on his side, on Jesse's side. They were corroborating his story and like saying they were like backing up Jesse.
Backing him up how?
They were saying that the money that he gave them was for like physical training and like fitness training and shit like that.
For what? Fitness training?
Yeah.
You're an Empire.
That it wasn't for them beating him up, them to beat him up. It was for them training him.
But this is the thing, is that the fact that this man had
bullshit,
to go to that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He had to go to this extent to get a platform to talk about his, you know,
gay Tupac
fucking race. I can't, homeboy, you're not the gay Tupac. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You are not the gay Tupac.
Yeah,
but for you to
Jesse,
go,
is he gay?
He is.
He's gay in real life. Yeah, he's gay, and he plays a gay dude on TV too.
Okay. But that's the thing, is that like for you, I think that's the extremity that he went in order to go into his role, and the fact that he had to go to this extremity because, I mean, if you guys look at Empire is a great show, well written, well produced, well underrated. At the same time, like if he had to go through like to these steps in order to get his platform, it's kind of sad. You see it and you're just like, fuck, that shit breaks my heart.
That shit is super sad, dude. Because like think about that and think about all the thoughts. He literally had to plan all that, bro.
Exactly. And I hope I hope he's going through a mental health evaluation. I hope he's figuring his shit out. However, I'm not down to see another like black man blashed in the fucking media.
Yeah, of course, but that's the thing. Like at this, specifically in this case, race and sexuality.
I want to put that aside and just look at
the fight it.
For sure,
it had no factor to
look at what this man's doing.
Everybody's looking at it just like, yo, this guy, this person, not this black homosexual, this dude, is fucking up. He's fucking up. But my whole theory is that, like, I think he made this all up because he didn't want to he like cheated or something and he didn't want to get caught up. Because I think he lives with his boyfriend, so I think
pray and I hope, and if that's
crazy.
right, homeboy, just fucking leave your man and tell everybody the truth.
He had like a hickey or something on his neck. Yeah, he had like a nasty.
He's like,
hickey.
I need bruises.
Whip my ass. Give me put the noose around my neck. Choke me with the noose because I got this. He had this nasty hickey on his neck.
Sin exclusive.
So he's like, you gotta choke me with the noose. You gotta fuck me up. Whip my ass.
Can you see the hickey?
Yeah, can you see the nah?
All right,
yeah,
we're good.
Word. Yeah, pour bleach on me, like, cause he had to go through all that because
honestly, in 2019, I'm not surprised by anything.
That shit don't surprise me. Like, this nigga's lying, and just gonna go down with the lie. Like, I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, it falls on him because he has to live with that shit every day, knowing that he did something like that. Like, if you truly like can live with yourself after doing some,
I can totally 100% see this nigga living with himself. You see how he told that lie?
Honestly, I've never seen him like speak, so I don't know like what his character is. I just know his story behind this.
Yeah.
I mean, for what I know, like it's just sad, and I'm like, yo, dude's lost in the sauce. He needs some help.
This nigga fucking, what's the dude who was on the show? Was it Terrence Williams? Oh, no.
Terrence Williams?
No. What's the dude? Terrence
Howard?
Yeah. Is that the dude who's on the show as well?
That's only Terrence I know.
No, who's the dude who's the actor on the show with him? The main dude, the father.
I don't know.
I can't remember that nigga's name. God damn
it. Well, I guess.
There we go.
Yeah.
Great content. Yeah, lying ass nigga Jesse Smollett's got off.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not saying that homeboy wasn't lying. I'm just
props to him though for getting off.
I'm over it. That's the thing, is that everyone in the media should be over it. There's definitely way more shit going on in the world. If you guys aren't keeping up with the Mueller report, you should definitely be, because our president could probably be impeached. However, he's claiming executive authority, which is outstanding.
That's some boss ass. That's what the president does.
Fuck no, that's not some boss ass shit. That's some pussy ass shit.
No dude who's running shit is gonna let the people who are technically working for him take him down. There's no way Trump is going to do this. That's
why he had plenty of people lie for him.
Trump's been covering up shit and lying about shit since day one.
Exactly. So why is he not
impeached before he was a president?
Obstruction of...
Since before he was a
president.
Listen
to me. Obstruction of justice.
Cause
that is something liable to be impeached for.
Because they don't have the evidence on him.
Or like, either
they don't have the evidence on him, or he's somehow...
Fuck, man.
Shut that down. There was a button, or he had to shred something.
That part, not shred shit. Not shred shit.
No, because he had to do.
He had people lie for him under oath, and then when those people got caught for lying him under oath, those people got charged, not Trump.
Yeah, of course.
That shit breaks my heart, and that's why we need to see this fucking Mueller report. Like, everyone in our fucking generation needs to see it, because this president could have been impeached. And
that's
if this
the thing.
president,
with the Mueller report, Trump wants it released too. So I don't think there's anything in there that'll hurt him.
I definitely do. I definitely think if this report is published and out to the public, I think it loses his credibility from being.
Yeah, I think it'll be released. I think it'll eventually be released. It definitely will be.
Yeah, but what, months from now?
Even if it's months from now, the fact that Trump's like, he's pushing to get a release.
He's not, though.
He is. He's been saying he wants a release.
No, he said he wanted it released. Once it got to what is it? His name, Barr. I want to say.
I don't know who.
Yes, basically the dude who can release it. Once it got to him, he said, "I was completely exonerated from obstruction of justice. You know, there was no collusion with Russia, completely exonerated." But that's the thing, is that he wasn't. And that's all he stated. That's the only thing he said to the media, which is the thing, is that that's what people are feeding off of. That's what his platform feeds off of. So once they heard that, they were just like, oh shit. You know, this investigation has been going on for 2 years. These people, quotation, Democrats, have been, you know, trying to put him in a bad light and still got no proof. Which is what's going to get him reelected. And it's sad.
I feel like if we focus more on just finding a good candidate to run against him than trying to take him down, and it seems like it's easier. To get him impeached, that process seems goddamn long.
I don't think he's going to get impeached. However, I think...
I mean, we're almost there, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we should... I feel like
United States, just hold on. We're going to get him out of here.
I think this is where we fucked up.
I'm going to tell you that too.
I think this is where we fucked up last time. We fucked up underestimating and not giving Trump not respecting our enemy. I feel like Hillary...
We underestimated Trump.
Hillary walked into that election thinking, I'm going against Donald Trump.
Like, I have...
What? Yeah. This nigga? And he served her. He gave her the work. Even though she won the popular vote, that's not really what's important.
But that's the thing, is that Hillary Clinton didn't win the popular vote.
She got more votes as far as she won the popular vote. But
Bernie was shorted. I just wanted to let you guys know Bernie was shorted. And if Bernie wasn't shorted, he might have been a socialist president.
I blame that on Obama, because Obama wasn't supporting. Obama wasn't supporting
a solid fact, yeah.
So that's his fault. If Obama supported Bernie, then things would be different. But Bernie's ideas are cool,
is that,
who
supported Obama? Al Gore?
People aren't gonna vote for Bernie like that. Not everybody's gonna vote for Bernie like that because his ideas are,
because they're too radical. I completely agree. Which is why, going into the 2019 election, if you look at if you want proper health care, if you want, free education, if you want, greenhouse effects, you don't actually have to vote for Bernie for all of those. If you, I pray and I hope that Biden wins, because he can win those Republican states that were already Democratic states that turned Republican. He can win those back over, because, he's that white man in office, nice and tidy, suit and collar, tidy up his fucking tie. At the same time, Bernie's aspects are way too radical to win those over, so that will still divide us as a nation. And when you look at politics, you have to look at side A, side B, and make them coincide.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I wonder who's really gonna be the dude to take Trump down. Maybe we need like a wrestler, like The Rock or Stone Cold. That'd be sick.
If somebody can just fucking RKO this guy in public.
What if like Kanye just announced his presidency on his new album?
If you guys vote for fucking Kanye, I swear. Oh, that part like that exactly.
I feel like. I don't know. I feel like that would be a better vote than voting for Trump if I vote for
Maybe,
Kanye.
But
honestly, I'd
he does not know what he's doing.
No. I feel you. I feel he definitely. But he would. I guarantee you, Kanye would probably be trying to look out for the common man more than Trump is.
I feel like we'd be on some different. Like he would honestly help us be.
Yeah, he definitely wouldn't be. I feel like Kanye definitely wouldn't be a great president, but I would feel like the change that would have happened while Kanye
who are these men?
Like,
I'm kind of fucking with that. Like, low key, you would be fucking with it.
These men over here?
Your opinion of Kanye as president would be your opinion of like his Yeezys. Like you see a pair and you're like, it's all right. I wouldn't wear it, but I wouldn't wear it.
But I understand the cultural influence.
And then you come across that one, you're like, oh, I'd wear that one. I wear that, but you don't fuck with any of the other one. I feel like that's what it'd be like if Kanye was a president. You'd be like, I don't know, but like
all the ideas, like he would have one solid idea that you're just like, damn, I fuck with that.
You know?
Even if he's looking for the greater good, you still have Congress in place that's actually looking
that would
for
keep
the
him
greater.
In check.
Yeah, but at the same
Trump
time,
gets kept in check for as much as he can.
I don't know about that because Trump can veto shit this.
Trust me, if Trump wasn't in check right now, we'd have the niggas be building the fucking wall right now.
All I gotta say,
no, he vetoed that.
No, like
he vetoed. He asked for the money for the wall. Congress said no, and he vetoed it.
Yeah, but
so you guys have to understand that he still has this power.
But still no. Like if he had his way, people would be currently building that wall.
He has military building that wall.
No, the wall's getting built right now.
Bruh.
No wall's getting built right now.
Bruh.
You have to show me that. I've not heard where any wall's getting built right now.
I mean, I'm just saying, dude. If Kanye I'm literally on the thought of Kanye as president.
Me too. That'd be legit.
Kanye,
I think his campaign would be so fire,
do
bro.
Better. It'd be aesthetically pleasing.
Dude, he'd probably have like the most fire soundtrack for his campaign. I just thought of
something. Hey, Kanye West, if you want to actually...
He would, right?
He would.
That dude, like, his commercial on TV would be crazy.
He would. That would be a fire campaign right there. It would all just be it would be an album release, really. He'd be just running for president just to release an album once he gets elected. He'd be like, as president of the United States,
I'm dropping my album.
My album next fucking week.
Sin exclusive.
Donald Trump cannot fucking. Anyways, if Donald
Trump's not dropping
if Kanye West.
Donald Trump's
if Kanye West tries to win for president, I pray and I hope he's just trying to run the aesthetics for another presidential candidate that actually knows what he's doing in politics.
Yo, that would be cool if he was like a marketing director for someone
exactly
else.
that.
Like, dude, if he took over Bernie's campaign and just marketed,
had this nigga in some Yeezys.
You got
and some 700s.
You got your fucking bag right there.
This nigga Bernie walking straight. He'd be like, yo, it was my shoes this whole time is why my posture was fucked up.
You feel me? I got the 700s on. I'm cozy.
I got these. Hit me up with some BS wave runners.
Just standing up completely straight. We're like, wow, Kanye's shoes really do work.
No, that would be sick. I mean, hey, Obama had fucking Shepard Fairey do his the like change poster.
The
and
Yes
shit.
We Can and shit.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah.
That shit was hard.
So like, I don't think it would be crazy if Kanye like helped with someone's campaign at all. I think it actually would be fucking.
That would be really
next
cool.
level. I think Kanye definitely should do that. I think the biggest issue though is a presidential candidate associating himself with Kanye at that level.
Yeah.
Trump is the only,
because Kanye has his own ideas.
Like Trump is the only person who was like a candidate who could do that. The Trump, was associated with fucking Putin, for Christ. Like he.
That's the thing is that he was.
That's what I mean. He was associated with.
No, he was in like the 1980s, but that was when he was, building the Trump Taj Mahal.
That's what I'm saying.
For everyone out there, there's a documentary on Hulu called Active Measures. watch that documentary. I pray and I hope you do, because it kind of talks about Trump's collusion with Russia, not necessarily talking about, you know, that he actually did collusion with Russia when it comes to his presidential campaign, but he did do collusion with Russia when it came with, you know, the 1980s and building the Trump Taj Mahal, and when he was actually building his empire and getting himself out of debt. That's a whole different story. And that's the thing, is that this man has been, he has exemplified crimes there. You know, he has money laundering there. He has money laundering in the fucking real estate building or business. Trump University? He had to pay back so many people their money because it was a fucking scam. But at the same time, this man is our president, and we still can't justify the fact that he obstructed justice, or we still can exemplify
I feel like
the
once
fact
he's done, they're gonna try to catch his ass up. Once he's done, whether it's another 4 years,
sure. I feel like eventually Trump will spend some time for the shit.
Or he probably won't do no jail time, but he'll.
You don't
definitely,
think so?
I mean, they have been catching old white men up in jail.
Dude, honestly,
recently.
His mugshot's gonna be crazy if he goes to jail.
They have been recently catching up a
I
lot
hope he's not
of
wearing
old.
his
They
toupee.
recently have been catching up a lot of old rich white men in jail. So I wouldn't say it would never happen, but. I mean, he's a
dude, that would be some
presidents
shit.
are
Like
Teflon. Nixon didn't go to jail, and Nixon got impeached. He lost his job. He got fired, but he didn't go to jail. What he did was a crime.
Like I said, 2019. I'm not surprised by anything, bro.
Yeah. No, I definitely. That would surprise me if he went to jail.
It would definitely be a culture thing.
Yeah, if he went to jail, that would surprise me. But I could totally see him getting caught up after he's done, and them like just. Raiding, because that dude who testified, I can't remember that motherfucker's name, who snitched on him and testified just recently in front of Congress like a couple weeks ago. The motherfucker was saying everything about Trump, telling how he's like a racist and fucking how he was talking shit about other countries and shit like that. He like and just like all the fucked up shit he did as far as like all the money that he was like paying, like using in all these bad ways as far as like paying off people and shit like that. Yeah, I can't remember that dude's name. Is it Kavanaugh or something like that?
Kavanaugh.
Yeah, Mike Kavanaugh or something. That motherfucker was snitching on Trump, telling all his business. So I don't doubt they have enough information on Trump that when he's done being... Because it just seems like it's like a level of how hard is it? Like, how much time and energy do you want to put in it? Do you want to try to take this nigga down while he's the president?
Yeah.
Or just wait it out and then when this nigga's not the president, take him down for probably a fraction of the price of how much it'll cost to take this nigga down, and just like time and energy.
I would imagine Trump's expensive to take down.
Specifically right now is probably the most expensive. You're talking about taking down the president of the free world country. Like that's not happening.
T, did you want to talk about
I didn't see anything because I
Drake taking this aesthetic of Kanye?
What?
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, what was that?
Have you guys seen Drake's tour? Or have you guys seen his fucking aesthetics when it comes to his tour?
Are you talking about the floating car one? That one?
No,
the Scorpion? Scorpion tour?
Not even floating car. Here, he'll pull it up for you. These visuals right here.
These are like photos of the tour.
You see this? This shit? Okay, for one, it's fire.
But that could just be the photographer.
Maybe, but it's still fire aesthetics.
Was that Drake's Instagram?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand from just like the overall setup of his set. Like, Kanye really did some... But it's funny because people went at Kanye for that set design. His floating stage.
Because was that
TLOP?
That was The Life of Pablo.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Life of Pablo.
Yeah, it was The Life of Pablo.
So, like, someone came at him because they said that
he took... Katy Perry or something? Some other singer said that...
He took the set design from some other artist.
I mean, either way, even if that other artist had it, they did not have the platform Kanye had.
It was... I remember it was like a small little stage. Like, Kanye had a full fucking stage.
Is that art nowadays repeats itself. Like, even they came after Travis, bro, for his Astroworld thing with the roller coaster. They said that shit was done too. So it's
technically it was.
Everything's been done.
The actual roller coaster itself belonged to the person that he said that was saying that he took it from them, which was, I think, It was Kid Rock or something. No, was it Kid Rock? It was
he bought.
No, it was a dude. Tommy Lee.
I feel like that's paying homage though. If you're buying it off of the person.
Yeah, he bought it from the people who made it for the other art. Yeah,
if you're properly accrediting this artist, you're definitely playing like you're. Paying
yeah, it was Tom.
But that's the thing is Drake still properly accrediting these artists?
Drake's never credited any fucking artist that he bit off.
No, he doesn't. No, but at the same time, he does because we do know. Because we know.
No,
bro. We
know where this comes from.
That's what I'm saying. It's very obvious.
Maybe we know, but the people that don't know, the people that
he and I are ready to fight over here.
The people that go to his shows and they're like, "Yo." Like this is sick as fuck.
Those are just stands. Those are stands though. Those people don't count because
those people count. Those people are the ones giving his platform, and those
how
people
do they not count, bro?
Stands don't count. Stands don't count.
That's
because
the majority.
The reason why stands don't count is because you could bring the receipts and they wouldn't believe you. They're stands. Stands are people who blindly follow. So you're not going to convince those people regardless of what you show them. You can show them everything Kanye did you can show them the direct copying of Drake copying Kanye, right?
Or any other
any artist, right? Yeah. And a stan is going to be like, nah, Drake is the best. Drake created. You know what I'm saying? So the only people who you can talk to right now and reason with are the people who are objective fans. And yeah, I feel like those people, if they're intelligent enough, already know that Drake is a student of the game. He's from Canada. He's a student of the game. He learned his flow, all that is stuff that he learned from his favorite rappers, from Jay-Z, from Kanye, from whoever. And now more than ever, the fact that he's able to switch up his flow and still run with the younger artists shows.
Thing, is that doesn't that make him a culture vulture at this point?
I would. The only reason why I wouldn't say culture vulture is because he does give back. He does put on. He does do the feature with Lil Baby. He does do the feature with.
No.
Yo, shout out Lil Baby for dropping the most fire freestyle ever on 106.
Yeah, he did.
I watched that shit. You're fire. Anyway, continue.
No, Lil Baby definitely is credible in my book, but at the same
Lil
time,
Baby. Yeah, all right. Shout out Lil Baby.
He did the Block Boy song "Look Alive" for free, dog. You can't tell me that's not giving back. He culture. It's
no. This is the thing is that he gave back knowing that Lil Baby was a fucking platform to build off of.
No, of course, but no, I totally agree. But how do you do that when you're an artist that gets that big? How do you do that? Or do you just fade in? Do you just accept your career's over? No, I'm not gonna accept my career's over and fade into the abyss. I'm gonna try to run with these young guns. So what I'll do is I'll give you a platform.
At what point do you have to keep running with these young guns? Why can't you make always shit on your own?
He can. All
right. Why do
he does?
Listen to me. Why do we think Kanye's so credible? Is
Kanye runs with the young guns. He makes shit on his own, but he run with the young guns. Kanye, look at his cam all day. Them niggas goes right for this nigga. Kanye run but Drake learned that from Kanye. That's what I mean. That's why their relationship is so funny.
The thing that's different between Kanye and Drake is that Kanye actually pays homage to the people that he utilizes.
I think Drake is now starting. If you look at Scorpion and production, if you look at the production credits on Scorpion, this it looks like a Kanye album.
I think they have very similar career paths in that, like, for instance, Kanye used The Weeknd and Travis Scott to curate his sound. Like, Drake uses a lot of artists to curate his sound. He used XXX. He used McConan for Tuesday. He, undoubtedly has taken artists' best work
100%
and made it his own
100%.
And that's what makes Drake that's what
T-Will exclusive.
That's what makes Drake so great, is that he recognizes greatness and puts it to his own career.
Exactly.
And it's whether or not you want to accept that. And
it is a level of altruism. I'm not going to argue that. I'm not going to argue that with you guys.
You got 50
Rest in peace, X, by the way.
What was that?
Rest in peace,
X.
Yeah.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah, rest in peace.
For sure.
But you definitely can't argue that level of altruism. If anyone wants to say that, I would never argue that. My only thing is when you get to a certain level, you do have to, because Drake no longer has any struggles. He doesn't have any problems. So you can't make your first album was that all your problems and all your issues was in your first album. So how do you continue to rejuvenate yourself? How do you continue to reinvent yourself? You do have to run with the young guns. You do have to kind of get in the mix still.
At one point though, bro, like I'm sick and tired.
Jay-Z doesn't. Jay-Z, you look
Jay-Z
at
built a whole fucking
no, but
label.
you look at Jay-Z's. If you look at Jay-Z's past albums, his past few albums, like the one with Beyonce, the one 444, they did not.
The Carter album. Beyonce doesn't write her own shit.
But you look at those albums.
In this podcast before.
You look at those albums. They don't compete with the current state of music, like as far as sales wise, because they're in their own lane. They're in their own lane. But they constantly tour and they tour. No. They tour and their albums sell, but their albums sell like someone who doesn't care if their album sells or not. They push it as much as they need to. They're not out here doing a ton of interviews and all that. They sell their album like people who are rich and are just chilling and wanting to make music. Yeah. That's how they do. You look at Drake, he's out here trying to sell music. He's still in the thick of it. So that's why he's still got to feel, I feel like
respect the hustle.
He still feels like he needs to run with the young guns. Yeah. Because if you don't, then you are just Drake's in his 30s.
Yeah, homeboy's old as fuck.
But you wouldn't be able to tell from his music.
Yo, 30's a new 20 though.
100%. You would not be able to tell from his music that he's in his 30s.
Don't tell me that shit. I got 10 years to go.
Yo, I'm chilling.
That's just God.
I'm 25. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, you feel me? But yeah, dude, I feel like this is like the best time of life.
I mean, any time in your life that you're alive is literally the best time.
Yeah, shout out just being able to breathe.
Yeah, because like before you know it, like that time's in your rear view. So you gotta like, you can't let that get you down, because that time, 5 minutes ago that you were younger is already in your past, you know?
Man, Drake said it himself, what a time to be alive.
Legit. So like, it's
just...
I promise you, it is a fucking time to be alive. Half of our fucking information comes straight off your phone. As sad as it sounds, cool. And for everyone pursuing fucking education, please keep pursuing education, but you can learn the same shit on the internet, and it's kind of sad at this point. So it is time to be alive.
It's not sad though, because that's like self-empowerment.
It definitely helps people grow, but at the same time, I
would say don't blindly pursue education.
My guy,
honestly, if you can't afford education, I advise you to fucking buy a cheap ass laptop.
I can't.
Go to your local cafe, connect to free Wi-Fi, and just fucking learn what you want to learn.
Yeah, that's what I said. I feel like you shouldn't blindly pursue education. Some people hop into college
it's not about
because
that.
Sometimes
it's about your internship. Sometimes it's about your network.
Exactly.
Like, especially if you're working in the industry or if you're trying to work for corporate America, your network is your net worth.
Yeah.
We got to think about middle America, because we're in LA and all the opportunities are here.
I mean, that's the thing, is that I'm 22 and I don't think I'm poor. I don't think I'm rich. I definitely think I'm middle class. At the same time,
you're middle class in LA though. Like if you lived anywhere else, you'd probably be chilling.
And that's what matters. And like, but where else can I transfer to and make the money I'm making now?
100%. Like we're in LA.
I don't even know what is middle class. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
middle class is literally the standard. Like
it's kind of conglomerated.
I think I'm just broke. I'm poor.
Lower class and middle class have kind of.
I'm not homeless, but I'm poor. I can't do everything I want.
Sin exclusive.
I would say, what is middle class? I feel like middle class seems like it's pretty chill. I'm not middle class. I don't think I'm middle class at all. I don't even know what. Yeah, I need to know what the numbers are for those classes. I know what rich is. I'm definitely not that.
I mean, middle class, man. That's great.
What is middle class? Because like
we're in the middle.
Are we in the middle?
Yeah, we're in the middle of rich and poor, dog.
But what's poor? Like what's poor?
Poor is like, I mean, bro.
Because that's what I'm saying.
Are you struggling to eat?
Sometimes I am. Like in the sense of like, yeah.
I can definitely relate to that. Sometimes I'm just
sometimes I don't have money to spend on food. I mean, I've been around you. Sometimes you don't have money to spend on food.
That's facts.
Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta like go off of hustle, eat. Like,
I think that's exactly what middle class is.
Is that what middle class?
I mean, middle class. I think middle class is like a blend of like poor and middle.
That's what I'm saying. So there's another layer. It seems like there's another layer. There's middle class, there's rich, middle class, then this other class where you're kind of like in between that and poor because you ain't bought. Like I feel like for you to be able to say you're that class, you have to always be at that level. I'm not always middle class. Sometimes I'm broke. I can't do shit. I gotta just chill at home and just watch Netflix all day. I can't go out. I can't do anything. I don't think that's the life of a middle class nigga. I think a middle class nigga could always do some shit at least.
That's real.
Yeah, you know, like I don't know.
Man, what a time.
Yeah, for real. Legit.
I mean, hey.
You guys get vaccinated?
Ooh.
For what?
For anything.
I mean, I got vaccinated when I was younger. Once I turned like 16.
Yeah, like,
and they told me, hey, you need that ovary vaccination.
Don't you have to get vaccinated to go to school? I need you to get vaccinated to go to college.
Exactly. No, not for college.
Aren't there like standard vaccinations you have to take?
Yeah, I thought you did have to get vaccinated.
Yeah, you have to take like your polio vaccination, which is when you're like younger.
I took some shit when I was younger, but like low key, I don't fuck with flu shots, dog.
Why?
Because like, man, I know it was
they give you the
this is niggas don't even know why you don't fuck with shit.
I just don't fuck with shit. Yo, no. Real talk, I don't fuck with putting shit in my body that I have no idea what it's doing to me, bro.
You can figure that. You can ask the doctor before he gives you the shot, like, what is this going to do to me?
But do they even really know?
Yeah, them niggas know. They
they do. They
I don't trust doctors, dog.
They might lie to you, don't trust
doctors.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case,
they might not tell you all the negative side effects when it comes to it.
You guys,
they'll tell you everything.
There's a documentary about the Flint.
They'll tell you everything because what like,
bro.
Most of the time you have health insurance, so it's not like. You're like, it's not like a doctor's good. Them niggas is good. They're getting their bread in the end of the day, whether you get that shot or not. Like, I feel like unless a doctor's like specifically pushing like a type of drug on you, like a sleeping pill or something, those kind of doctors can go fuck off. But like anybody who's just like, yo, you should get vaccinated. Yo, you should get vaccinated because like, you know, the measles or whatever, or like
this is the thing, is that when it comes to vaccinations, you have to, I mean, especially the only thing that it really matters for is your kids.
Yeah, for real.
Right now that I'm in college, my college does not ask for my vaccination
or shots. You need to get shots. You have to get shots.
Other than like the ones that I've had when I was a kid, which are like polio and, you know, fucking goosebumps. But, I mean, I got those when I was a kid. However, I've seen people nowadays saying, like, hey, I've not vaccinated my kid for such and such reason. I completely believe that. But when it comes to other kids whose immune system aren't that strong, when you're in a public school and you have a kid, you know, who's impoverished, can't receive vaccinations, doesn't have a strong immune system, comes across someone who has measles, gets sick, fucks up their fucking life.
It kills them.
Yeah, exactly. That's worst case scenario. At the same time, like, I see why schools enforce it. So it kind of makes sense at that point.
I mean, if it makes sense in that case, then it should just make sense for everybody to just get vaccinated.
Sometimes
that shit happened at Disneyland last year, where all those kids got the fucking measles and got fucking sick as shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's probably a kid who was not vaccinated.
Exactly. A kid who was not vaccinated went to Disneyland and fucking fucked up a bunch of kids who got, like, it was like a huge group of other kids who just end up getting the measles at Disneyland.
This is why I can't go to Disneyland, bro. I honestly I don't like Disneyland, dude.
Yeah, because you're not vaccinated.
You're 25. Like after what? After dude, fucking grad night, I
think you can get measles as an adult if you've never been vaccinated.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm cool off measles, honestly. But I'm cool off anything you can contract from any other person. Like, let's just not.
So you're gonna get vaccinated then? Because that's how you fight it. You get vaccinated, T.
Yeah, you build your immune system, but at the same time, it's like...
My immune system is immaculate.
I don't know if you can...
I don't know what dusty bitches are out here.
I don't know if you can...
Did you guys have your chicken pox vaccination?
No, yes. I got the chicken pox. So
you got chicken pox?
Yeah, I got chicken pox.
Oh, so you're mean to it now.
Yeah.
Sorry,
bro. You're just gonna bring chicken pox in my home, dog?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Terrence.
Brought them home. They're not active. They're dormant. But yeah, I got
dormant chicken pox.
I had chicken. You never got the chicken pox.
No, I never got chicken pox.
Yeah, chicken pox. That was a bitch.
What a weird fucking word. Why is it called chicken pox?
I don't know.
Because it come from chicken?
It looks like a bunch of chicken. No, have you seen when chicken bite your ankles and they leave all those little dots on you? Mm-mm. That's what it looks like.
It's like a bunch of dots.
That's why they called it chicken pox. I know that just because I grew up on a rancho.
Jesus Christ! If I wake up with chicken pox tomorrow, I'm coming after you soon.
You got to know. You got to stay at home. You can't even go to the hospital. You got to call in and they got to send you the prescription over the phone.
That's crazy. Yeah. Is that what you had to do?
Yeah, but I mean, I was a kid, so like it didn't.
I mean,
wasn't that big of a deal.
Nowadays, I have to call out of work.
You would have to call out of work, and then you'd have to call.
Chicken pox.
Yeah, and they probably would look at you crazy because you're an adult, and they'd be like, "I think that's what it is. I think it's just like something that, even if you don't get it, well, I mean, I imagine at some point you probably had to get vaccinated for it. You probably got the chickenpox vaccine. So if you got it,
I got the vaccine.
So that means you actually have chickenpox in your body, dude.
That's crazy.
Because that's all all vaccines are is a little bit of the virus.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
So, like, you technically could get chickenpox at any point in your life. You can just activate and just give it to you.
Jesus Christ.
Wake up tomorrow with chickenpox. That would suck.
I hope not.
Yeah, no. I mean, these parents out here not giving their kids vaccines. I think it's because they think this is gonna fuck their kids up. The vaccines.
Damn.
Give them like a mental illness or something like that. I think that's what it was, but I don't know. I was wondering if you guys do it, if you guys fuck with it, because I do all that shit. It doesn't seem like it's hurting me getting a flu shot or anything.
I just
hate
shots, dude. So I stay.
I mean, that reason I can understand. I don't know. Are vaccines shots? I don't even remember. I haven't got vaccinated.
They are.
Low key. Let's stop talking about it. You have anything else to talk about? I think we're good, right?
I don't know.
We're honestly so over time.
Oh,
are we?
Yeah, that's a first.
We ran it up today. It's been like 6 hours.
Word. Well, I hope you guys enjoy.
6 hours, relax.
Guys, hope you enjoyed this extra long edition of End of the Day podcast. Because at the end of the day, that's what we do is talk your fucking ears off.
That's honestly, we definitely need to call people in. That's something we've been talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
If anyone wants to actually be on the podcast and has their own mic, please just come through.
Yeah, we need some extra mics. We only
come through with your own mic though, motherfucker, if you want to get on the podcast. We might call some people in next week. So if you want to actually get called, if you have an opinion at the end of the day, you should let us know, and we might toss you on the call-in list.
Yeah, we need to start a list.
Yeah, we're gonna start a list for sure. Sure. But yeah, this is the End of the Day podcast. My name is Sin.
My name is Terrence.
And I'm T.
Whoop whoop. And we'll holler at you later, bitches.
Yo, should I do the drops?
Bye, guys.
Oh yeah, if you want to. I mean, you can.
Terrence, come on, chill with the drops.
All right.
T-Will exclusive.
All right, we out.